the wrong way round. I tried to make this the right way round. This is odd. Hang on a minute. Why is that gone like that? I'm going to start again. What? It's all gone completely wrong. Not pear-shaped, just this way up. I didn't mean to go this way up. I meant to go this way up. Rotate device back. Okay. What on earth? Okay, sorry about that. It's broken. I messed it up. Messed it up good and proper. I'm sort of having a cosy evening. I'm staying inside, and that's how I'm having a cosy evening. I was researching a little walk that I've been trying to find this walk for years and years and years, and I've been trying the last couple of weeks to find it. And I finally think I found it. I used Google Earth to look at it up, and I found where I think it is, and I can't go there because all the rivers have broken their banks and they're all flowing everywhere. And I think that actual river, somebody said downstream of there that there was a path they always go on, and the path has washed into not into the sea, well, probably in the sea by now, washed into the river and away. So whether I'm ever going to get to this walk I was going to get, because you have to go past a little brook, that I knew, and I was trying to work out where this brook was, and now that I've worked it out, it's too late. It's just all completely filled with water. So hello, Arafingal, and who even knows what's going to go on. Oh, it was Doctor Who anniversary yesterday. Did they do anything about it? No, they did not. And then it was Wicked on Friday. Did I see it? No, I did not. But now I'm defying gravity. Yay! So we will see what we shall see. I might go and see Wicked, and obviously Doctor Who is not coming until Christmas time. Doctor Who is at Christmas time. Time for Christmas, time for who, time for everything you can do. I'm gonna have turkey. No, I'm not. I think I'll have a vegan thing instead. That doesn't rhyme, but they never do. Anyway, I'm defying gravity. Oh, thank you, Arafingal. That is very kind of you. Now it's Christmas presents for everyone. Christmas presents for you and me and you. And I thought it was American Thanksgiving last week, but it was this week. It's not been yet. And it was, of course, Canadian, ages ago, Canadian Thanksgiving. And we don't have Thanksgiving. Canadian is an interesting thing, though, isn't it? Bacon, Canadian bacon. It doesn't, and everyone says, "Oh, that's just back bacon." It's the same as British bacon. It's not. I had Canadian bacon in America, the USA, and it was not the same as back bacon. It was like little circles of ham. Do you like bacon, Arafingal? Bacon's an interesting thing. Bacon is a thing that some people have and some people can't eat, and it's very nice if you can have it, and it's not if you can't eat it because you don't get it, and it's definitely not good for the pig. It's definitely not good for the pig. Have you read Charlotte's Web? It's about a spider and a pig, and we read it when I was young, and my mother likes spiders now, but she still eats pig. So I don't know what the point of that is, but Charlotte was Kevin or Francis, I don't know. It was a night out, wasn't it? Pigs get eaten, and they look like people. Are pigs people? Are people pigs? Is it an insult? Or is it something you should be aspiring to? We should all be pigs, except we'll get eaten by the aliens who are breeding us like bacon, and we're all going to go really soon. We're all going to go when the aliens eat us for breakfast. Soon we will all go kaput. Yay! was a cheerful little message, wasn't it? What I found, I went looking for things the other day, and I didn't find the things I was looking for, but I found an old Game Boy. Look, actually, I found 2 old Game Boys. This one has got, like, the batteries are the battery pack is a bit weird, but this is a more modern one, but flimsier than the old one, which is like a brick. Like a brick. But some of these games don't play on this one, but they do play on this one. But this one, I remember having a little light for the back of it. It was a purple light. Don't know where purple light. Don't know what's happened to it. So I was thinking of maybe, because you need batteries though. But this one, last thing I must have played, look, Pokemon Gold, which is not Pokemon Go, which is just as well. I played that once in my house. So they mapped the very corner of my house, because it's been a big scandal this week. Have you seen everybody played Pokemon Go and located their whole entire town and given away information that probably shouldn't have been given away. So that's fun, isn't it? Now I couldn't use it properly because I don't know what, when I tried using it, I put it in, there was a Snorlax or something in the corner of the room, and so they've got a picture of the corner of a room. That was it, and it didn't work anymore. So just as well, really, that Pokemon Go never worked for me. But I did have Pokemon Gold, and I've got Pokemon Red. I was going to say Ruby, but I think it's just Red. And oh no, this is not Pokemon Gold. This is just Pokemon Yellow, because this is Pokemon Gold. And I've got a blue Pokemon. So I've got lots of Pokemon, but not the sort. And Final Fantasy. Now this is a very fun game. It's not quite like the Final Fantasy you get on the PlayStation and I think the Xbox now. But it's very fun, and I recommend it. Anyway, I haven't played anything on the PlayStation for years and years. Got Zelda too. Zelda. Yes, I did enjoy playing these things, but they wear the battery out very quickly indeed. Kevin or Francis Bacon. Oh, I see. Yes, I get it now. I was all preoccupied. Bacon. It was a reference. I'm all behind the times. Oh, I found a very red lipstick. Ha! That's ages old. It's probably highly toxic. It's made of lead. Let's just put. Oh my gosh, that's too much lipstick. There, now I'm wearing very red lipstick from about 20 years ago. It's been in there for a long time. Did I have snow on the ground? Yes, we did have snow on the ground. I didn't take a picture of it or anything, because by the time I got round to it, I was like, I'll film that. I bet it'll. Because it was last Tuesday, and it wasn't scheduled, but because they said there was going to be snow on Friday, but there wasn't snow on Friday, it was just rain. Lots of rain, so much so that there's nothing but rain. The whole of Wales is flooded. We are on high ground, so you think this is fine, but people higher than us have flooded. It depends. See, you're up a mountain, that's great, but there's a flat bit on a mountain, and then that flat bit is still going to get very much flooded. And a lot of people with mountainy places in the last few storms in the world haven't fared well. So I'm like, oh no, the whole mountain's going to fall on me. Oh, I hope not. But we did have snow on the ground very briefly, but it was manky snow. But apparently it's the first snow since 2010 or something that's actually fallen and stuck on the ground. Although I have in November. Not the first snow since we've had other snow, but the first snow in November, certainly this early in November. So that's interesting. It's snowing. It's not snowing now, but I was hoping it would. I was going to build a snowman, but I couldn't because there wasn't enough. Manky, yes, manky snow. It was manky snow. There's nowhere to go when you've got manky snow, because you snowed in, but you can't do much. You can't eat the snow because it's yellow snow, and you shouldn't eat the yellow snow. Oh no. Definitely don't eat the yellow snow. So yeah, manky snow. It was very much. It is a good word, isn't it? Manky monkey. Yes. Now I'm reminded about that Robin Williams thing. Robin Williams. No, Robbie Williams. Very easy to make a mistake. Robbie Williams, who's not big in America, apparently, even though he's big in the rest of the world. So I've seen a lot of people going, is this Robbie Williams an actual ape? Is he an actual monkey? I don't understand. Why is this film monkey? Anyway, I saw a clip of it with him as a monkey, and he's talking to his dad. I'm talking about his showbiz dad. His showbiz dad! I've worked with his showbiz dad. I'm 1 degree of separation from Robbie Williams in that there was, when I worked in Ross on Wye, I'm sure I've told you this story before. When I worked in Ross on Wye, there was a star search competition, and I was working for the local paper, and I was one of the judges for it most weeks. Now, 1 week they got Robbie Williams as a guest judge, and I was with him on the guest judging panel. That was great. But then the finals came, and they got Robbie Williams' father again, and they didn't need me. They're like, well, we've replaced you with Robbie Williams' father this time, and we don't need you for the final, even though you've been a mainstay of the judging panel. I was Simon Cowell before Simon Cowell. This is how long ago it was. I was the mean one, because I used to say absolute horrible stuff about these people in the local paper because I was so bored and frustrated. It was so horrible. But I mean, there was good people in this. There was some good talent, but there was also some very not good talent, and I wasn't above saying that really. So that was bad because I got one person complaining, going, "Why did you say these things about me?" It's like, I'm sorry, but it was true. I'm sorry. So it was mean and horrible because I was bitter and twisted because I wanted to be, because I very early on I'd asked the person that was running it, can I enter it? He's like, no. I was like, all right then. Can't enter it because I'm going to be one of the judges, apparently. And you can't do both. You can't judge yourself, it turns out. So that's oh no, all my Pokemon are falling on the floor. I've lost my Pokemon! Anyway, Robbie Williams' father, I both worked with him and he replaced me. He became me, as it were. So he's me, my avatar. So I'm not a monkey's father. But I play one on TV. Pokemon Go on, yes, it is. Pokemon come, Pokemon Coco. Pokey, Popey, Popey, Cokey, Poke. I did work for Pokemon magazine before that, after that, not before that. I was, oh my life, how much I've lived in my life to be on the judging panel with Robbie Williams' dad, who wasn't famous at the time, apart from being Robbie Williams' dad, but now is, somebody's playing him in a biopic, so there you go. A biopic about a monkey. Or an ape, I don't know. But Robbie Williams is not. He's not Robin Williams, and he's not actually a monkey or an ape. So that's going to be confusing. So I don't know how well that's going to do in the United States when they don't really know. It's going to be a fantasy about a real person, but I mean, I don't know how that's going to work. Anyway, so that's interesting. Sorry that I'm the wrong way round. I don't know what I did wrong, because I did deliberately set it to go the other way, and it just decided it wasn't going to play with me, really. No playing with me. Anyway, I put my wicked hat, my lovely wicked hat. I didn't wear it on Halloween. This is something that I found in the back when I was doing the searching for other things. The things that I tell you what I was searching for, because of this uptick in this cryptocurrency, what with the scamming and the transfer of wealth from the real people to the stupid billionaires. And I thought, I've got about £4.50 in cryptocurrency somewhere. How do I get hold of that? Because I downloaded, what was it? The Brave app. So I could, because I'd just been made not a YouTube partner at that point. I was like, how can I make money? And so I've got an Uphold wallet, I think it is, and I was trying to get into it, but then it needed a special code. I was like, oh no, because that was on an old phone. So I went looking for that old phone because I thought, well, what with what's happening in the world, that £4 might be worth at least £5 by now. Or even £6. Anyway, I will never know because I cannot find. I had a big box of old tech and stuff, and I don't know where it's gone. I might have thrown it away. I was like, probably don't need this anymore. In the bin with you. Even though there's like gold and stuff in old tech. So think that's not like me. I'm a hoarder. I keep things forever. As you can see from my Pokemon Go collection. Not Pokemon Go. It's not gone, as you said. Not gone. Still here. Still with me. It's the Pokemon room. The Pokemon Go in the room. In the roomy. Oh, my hair's looking quite red here, isn't it? I don't know. Distracted. Have I got ADHD? Maybe I have. I don't think you're allowed to say that if you haven't got it. But I don't know whether I haven't got it, so I can say it because I don't know for sure that it's not true. I know that probably the rest of my family probably has, as attested to this week, when it's been very, very, it's like, what's happening? It's like, nobody's, and my mother can't do one thing at once. She starts to do things, and then she does about 20 other things before she's even started to get, anyway, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what the symptoms. Is it symptoms? Is it a condition? I don't know how it manifests itself, ADHD, because a lot of people that say they've got it, that have got it, obviously, because you're not going to make it up, but a lot of people that have got it seem to have an awful lot of different things. I'm being ableist now. I'm terribly sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. It's like I can't say for sure that I don't have it, but I can't say for sure that I do because I don't know anything really. I've just seen a finger mouse. Actually, on reflection, I probably do have it. Anyway, finger mouse. Do you remember finger mouse? Finger mouse, finger mouse. Do you remember? Yuffie lifts a finger. And then there was it started again in the 1990s, which is a different one, which was finger mouse. But see, finger mouse that was on BBC, CBBS in the 90s, where there was a finger mouse. I don't know whether it was actually a rip-off of Finger Bobs or whether it was just they'd sort of bought Finger Bobs. Thumbshrew, yeah, exactly. Anyway, I think his name was Yuffie, the original one from the 70s, that got repeated. I think there was only 4 of them that got repeated forever because of CBBC and all sorts of, that's just in this country, children's BBC and stuff like that. So Yuffie was like a bald, beardy man, quite creepy looking. Sorry, Yuffie. But he also had Finger Bobs. So Finger Mouse was only one. He also had he was like, "Woo! I've made an eagle." Yuffie lifts a finger, and an eagle takes the air. Yuffie lifts another, and a spider eats your face. That was another thing. Susan Stranks. I remember seeing that once. Now, I don't know if that was a repeat or whatever, but I saw one episode of the thing with Susan Stranks, and she had spiders. I want to say Miffy and Muffy, Luffy and Laffy, Luffy and Loafy. I don't know what they were called because I only saw it once, and I was like, oh, can I see that again, Mum? No, they've cancelled it. But I did have a Susan Stranks book that was all things you can do, crafts. So the reason I know Susan Stranks is because I had a book where there was a lot of pictures of Susan Stranks. It's a name that you remember. Susan Stranks dressing as a punk by making a dress out of a bin bag. Susan Stranks showing you how to make tie-dye and how to make pictures. You know those things where you put oil paints on water and you stick a piece of paper on there. Susan Stranks. Crafty person. Now she had 2 spiders. I don't know what they were called. Oh, I've just seen a pearl on the floor. I found a pearl. Wow, reached me on my. Look how big that pearl is. That must be worth at least 15 pence. Yeah. La 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 la. Anyway, finger bobs, finger mouse, finger 2. Think mouse pearl. Maybe it's a mouse dropping. Do mice like an oyster? A mouse makes a. I want to put this somewhere so that I don't lose it. I'm going to put it in here. That's going to go. It's too small for this. Where am I going to put this? This is so tiny. Where on earth did this come from? I think because I've been uprooting things from all over the place. Anyway, I opened all the boxes because I haven't unpacked in a year. I actually decided, because the wardrobe, do you remember I made a video a while ago? You might not have seen it on this channel, but I got a wardrobe when I came here last year now. My mum's like, we're buying you a wardrobe. She bought it from a second-hand shop, and it stunk like dead fish that had been there for a million years, and an old lady's dead cats, and all sorts of nastiness. So I have sucked all the moisture out of it many times. It's taken a year, but I put some stuff in there. Mostly I've made it my dressing up cupboard. So all the costumes that I've had, I've put them in there, and they seem to not be stinky, and they seem to not have rotted away. But I've put things away. So I had piles of clothes. So most of my clothes that I wear every day, I didn't want to put them in the wardrobe because it's quite difficult to get to because it's a bit crammed in here. But I've cleared them off the 2 chairs that I had all my stuff on, and I've put some of it in a suitcase and over the suitcase and at the end of a banisters. So that's where my clothes are rather than on chairs. So it's not really any tidier, but I've feng shuied it in that they're all in specific places and they're not on the chairs, so I can use the chairs now. That's the difference here. I can use the chairs even though it's not really any less messy. I can sit on a chair, and I've put my computer on a table that had been just having toiletries and pens on it. I put my computer there and I put it next to a chair, so technically I can do some work and writing. Actually, I probably won't. What is that? 1/3? Has one person liked me and 3 people didn't like me? Or what? It said 1/4 before. I don't understand that. Anyway, so was there a witch in the pearl, or was there a witch in the wardrobe? Catch up. I will catch up because the way this is, the picture is at the top and the text is at the bottom, which isn't quite right. I'm not sure what's going on. So I'm a bit like, wait, well, I don't know who's here apart from Arafingor, but it says 6 people. Hello, 6 people, aren't you? That are very unchatty today. Just fascinated by the finger bob. Finger bob, finger mouse, finger. That sounds weird. Anyway, so pearls and Doctor Who and Wicked and weather. There's all sorts of things going on this week, and all sorts of stuff going on in the world. Not necessarily stuff you want to go on. There was ongoing discourse about these aliens that don't really exist. It's like, yes, why do you keep telling us about them? It's like, oh, because it's going to shock you. You're going to be so disturbed. It's going to destroy everybody's life. We're just easing you into it. And everyone's like, all right, never mind. La la la. I've yet to see anyone that seems bothered by it, and at least most of the discourse has been like, yeah, and so what? So all I can say is that's how people are thinking about it. But I thought today, right, what if these sea aliens do exist? If they exist and they're doing something that's so disturbing, I'm like, well, I was watching a thing about some wasps that eat bees, and I was thinking maybe that's what's going on. They're like wasps and we're the bees, and they're going to feed us to their grubs. And then I thought, maybe we're the grubs, because the grubs turn into wasps. So maybe we're a lower sort of evolutionary or stage of life. Like we're larvae. Like the way that caterpillars start off as eggs, and then they turn into caterpillar, and then they turn into pupa, and then they dissolve into nothingness, but they still remember allegedly being a caterpillar. They probably don't. How can you know? How can you ever know whether a butterfly remembers being a caterpillar? Anyway, they turn into butterflies. There must be an essence of them, a little pearl, if you will, a pearl of caterpillar left to turn into the butterfly. But, maybe that's what we are. We're just the grit in a big old oyster, and we turn into, the grit that turns into a pearl. That's what we are. Maybe we're oysters. Maybe we're oysters for the alien sea monsters. Anyway, I don't know where that's going. I don't know whether any of that could be possibly true. Anyway, I'm going to put this here and remember it. I can see where it is. It's rolled away already. Great. That was great. So we are fodder, exactly. We are fodder for the great aliens. We're the herd. We've got herd mentality. You've got to admit. Oh, this is falling over. We've herd and also I got a new stand for this, and it's not really working out because the way it was I'd have to sort of balance it because it wasn't actually holding it properly. It was like either it would touch the camera button or the sound button or whatever, or I've lost somebody. I had 6 people, and then I've got 5. Yeah. So yeah, it's the aliens, because it was an alien watching me going, oh. They're up to it. They know what's going on. They're going to get us. Anyway, So everyone's like, oh, well, it's probably because they'll destroy the faith that people have in their gods. It's like, what gods? What faith? What are you talking about? I don't have any faith in anything, least of all humanity. Least of all humanity. There's nothing left for us. How can we be anything but jaded with the things that are going on around us? I don't think we can. Yes, they are. That's very true. Harry Fingal. They're proctologists. We're being probed. They're sticking things up us like finger mice. They are the finger mice. They lift a finger and it's not very nice. But we're all going to go with the alien show. And last week it snowed, but not very much though. And this week it's very, very cold and wet. We've got a storm called birds, and a lot of us are wet. Very wet, very wet, very wet. We need a vet. Maybe that's what we are. We are the puppies, the pets of the aliens. And they're going to put us down any minute, because we've outlived all our use. And we've got the Dogecoin waiting, and it's gone too far. Going too far. And it's going to open the sluice. Yes, exactly. Interstellar travel. Interstellar was a film with Matthew McConaughey in it. And he travelled through a bookshelf to the Milky Way. That's where we are anyway. So we didn't go very far, but he travelled back in his own life, and he couldn't breathe at the beginning, and by the end he definitely couldn't, because he was probably dead. I can't remember what happens in the end, but he was an alien too. We are all the aliens too, like in Martian Chronicles. And Martian Chronicles 2. There wasn't a Martian Chronicles 2. Anyway. Ooh, ooh. I was just trying to find a chord to finish that, because I don't know how to play this thing. I'm just getting by with what I'm. Anyway, it was fun. I've upped. Oh no! I went from 7 to 4. I was going to say, wow! My amazing playing has attracted all the people. My playing brings all the boys to the yard. La la la. But then it drove them all away again. There's only 4 people here. Oh well. Oh well. Never mind, eh? So I think we should probably wrap that up, what with everything going wrong and everything. So yes, life is short, and we are probably fodder for aliens, as you say, Arafingal. You only see 2. I see 5. Well, somebody's lying to me. Something's pretending that there's more people or less people. I don't know. Yes. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna go into the sea and travel to other dimensions and get out of this place, because it makes no sense. It's like, and the stupidest thing is the people that try to make money, so much money that they can't possibly spend it, and then try to use it. So we don't need the blimmin' aliens. The billionaires are going to get us first. We're not fodder for the aliens, unless the billionaires are the aliens. Are they? That might be true. Elon Musk. You would say that he's an alien, but he's all too human, isn't he? All too very human. He's the alien. No! He's just a very naughty man. Very silly man. I'm sorry, Elon. You're going to take over the world. He apparently found Keir Starmer, the Prime Minister of the UK, and gave him a telling off. Whoa, you have to do what I say, because I'm Elon Musk, and I know everything. I can't do Elon Musk. That's his I'm Elon Musk. I'm Elon Musk, and I am an American, and I'm a South African, and I am an alien. I'm from Mars. That is Elon Musk. So he's manipulated the Doge by starting an agency called Doge. If that isn't suspicious, I don't know. And he's taken over, and he's the new United States apparently. So very careful and very, very quiet. But it's okay, because I'm not on his little stupid app anymore. I have still got the application. I've taken it off all my devices. I could go there if I wanted to. I know what it's called, but how do you get there? You go twitter.com. It's like, oh, well, what's it called then? Well, it's not though, is it? Because if you go to twitter.com on my computer, that's how you get there. Can't get there any other way. So, her to you. Anyway, I've got to Blue Sky. Blue Sky! I'm in the sky! I'm in the sky with diamonds. So I'm on Blue Sky with my name. So you can find me with my name. Ha ha ha! Got in there I got in there before. I got there last year. Last year I started an account and I forgot about it because there was nobody there. It was like, what to do now? Nothing, because absolute nobody is here. But now everybody's there, so that's good. Hooray! Yay! Yay the blue. Hello, Jerry. Yes. So now everybody is in the blue, in the skies. Yes, yes, yes. But it's very quiet there. I've made a few comments. And nobody, I think one person commented. I said, what? No, there's absolutely no evidence that anybody's reading these or responding to them. And somebody said, yes, me too. Nobody's. So the only interaction I've had is to say there's no interaction. And somebody else going, yes, I found that too. So there's limited interaction at the moment, but I'm sure that will all change when critical point, because I had Twitter for absolutely years. I think I had it for 4 or 5 years before I actually did any tweeting, because I started it because David Hewlett, anyway, the guy from Stargate Atlantis, who I thought was great, had got a Twitter, was going on about Twitter ages before anybody else. And I was like, oh, well, I'm going to follow him and I'm going to start an account there. So I went there and I was like, oh, well, I've read his tweets. There's nothing else here. So I didn't go back for years and years until everybody else went there. I was like, I'm here. I was already here. So it said like, oh, you've been here for 25 years. And it was like, but I've only just got here. I was here before I was here. And now the same thing's happened with the blue sky. The sky with the blue. So I'm there now. So follow me there. Yay. And good thing about that is there's no algorithm to not send me to people. I'm just not getting read by anyone anyway. It's not because of the algorithm. It's just because nobody's reading me. And nobody knows I'm there. But now you do. Hooray. Anyway, so I am going to go now. And happy Thanksgiving to those who celebrate it this week. And happy Thanksgiving for the past, for the Canadians that had it in the past. And happy there's no Thanksgiving for us or everybody else in the world. I'm sure there are, I think somebody said that Finnish or Swedish, or there's Thanksgiving in some other places. We have harvest festivals if you're a religious person or if you're in a school. And what harvest festival is, if you're in a school, is that you bring in all the rusty old rubbish cans that you've had in your pantry or your cupboard or under the stairs for about 25 years that have gone completely manky, and probably bursting at the seams and have got botulism in them. All of these things that you definitely aren't going to eat, because it's things like snail in aspic and fried curried prawn heads and stuff like that. Actually, fried curried prawn heads is probably lovely. Anyway, whatever. These are the cans that you bring in for the Harvest Festival, and you stack them in a big pile, and then your teacher goes, I'll take them to the food bank or the charity of choice. And then you find, because I worked in a school, then you find when you work in a school, the big pile of cans that your teacher has decided to forget about giving, and probably the charity wouldn't want them anyway, and they're in the cupboard. And then there's a big pile of bloated cans in the cupboard. And that's the Harvest Festival in this country, is a load of old cans just rusting in a cupboard. So that's fun. Thanks for that. This is good because and nobody would want them anyway. So thanks, yay, thank you. So yeah, thank you once again. Enjoy your work. Enjoy your week ahead, Arafingal. Enjoy yours, Jerry, and enjoy yours. The other 6 people who've chosen not to take part. Very much like we're on Blue Sky, really. So that's good. So see you there. People, whoever you are, anonymous people, and I will adjourn. And maybe I'll go and see Wicked this week, but maybe not because it's very stormy and wet, and maybe I'll stay in. I don't know. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.